And in this video, I want to share with you where I've been these last 2 years, why I chose to step away, and most importantly, what I learned that might help you if you're building an online business of your own. What's going on, guys? Blake Fontana here. It's been a couple years since I posted here on this channel, and although it wasn't an easy decision to stop making videos, it was the right decision at the time. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just want to share my experience, what's changed for me over these last few years, and some lessons I've learned along the way. Building a multi-six-figure coaching business, building a multi-six-figure marketing agency, and generating over 7 figures online. Let's get into it. For those of you here that are familiar with my journey, you may have followed me back years ago when I first got started seeing success online in 2020. This first start was with selling high-ticket affiliate products. After years of trial and error trying to figuring out how to make money online, I came across an opportunity to start learning how to build an audience and sell high-ticket affiliate products. Very quickly, I was able to start seeing great success. I went from achieving my first 10K month within 4 months after getting started, to then going on to achieving my first 100K year within 12 months after getting started with high-ticket affiliate marketing. And although high-ticket affiliate marketing served as a great launch pad for me in my online career, I knew that long-term it wasn't what I wanted to put my focus on. It wasn't what I wanted to build my business around. It was simply a launch pad for me to develop those initial skills and do what I really wanted to do, which was to develop offers and products of my own. That initial success in affiliate marketing led to my audience wanting to find out more about how I achieved that success, how I was able to grow my audience and monetize it so quickly. So after achieving my first 100K year in 2020 off high-ticket affiliate marketing, I then went into my second year going into becoming a coach and a consultant, creating my own offers, my own products, courses, and coaching programs, which led me to taking a massive leap in that second year, going from my first 100K year to then generating over $300,000 in year 2. So over those next 3 years, from 2020 into 2024, I was head down focused on building my coaching business, developing my team, building systems within that, and I was able to achieve a lot of success during that time. My flagship coaching program, my 6-figure accelerator, was a product that went on to become a multi-six-figure product. Along with that, I developed 2 courses that generated over 6 figures, along with multiple successful masterclass launches. So throughout this entire time, I really enjoyed what I was doing in the coaching and consulting world. I loved the impact that I was having, the clients that I was working with, and I had a lot of fun doing what I was doing. But it got to the point for me 3 years in where I was losing passion for what I was doing. And it wasn't because I didn't enjoy marketing, I didn't enjoy sales, I didn't enjoy developing my own offers and serving my clients. I think a lot of it for me was it was time for me to take that next step as an entrepreneur. You see, for so long, I wanted to figure out how to develop products of my own, how to create a successful course, how to create a successful coaching program. And once I achieved that, I wanted more. I wanted to take myself to that next step. And for me, it was figuring out what was next for me. And that's where I was kind of getting into a point in my journey where I was a little stuck in terms of what that next move was. I knew I could continue to develop my offer stack within my coaching and consulting business, but I also knew that there were certain things within that business that I was starting to not align with. You see, early on, when I got started in my online business, when I was learning marketing, sales, and developing the business, that's what I was initially teaching my clients, how to build an audience, how to monetize that audience. But as I continued to grow my business, take it from just being a 6-figure business to a multiple 6-figure business, doing 30, 40K months, I started to solve higher level problems myself. I was building a team, I was developing systems, and I was working to remove myself from certain elements of the business to allow the business to grow without me having to be hands-on with every element of it. So as I was doing that, I had the drive to want to teach others how I was doing what I was doing and sharing with them those higher level problems that I was solving. The disconnect was a lot of the clients that were in my coaching programs and my audience at the time weren't at that level yet. They were getting to that level, but they weren't quite at that level. After taking months to journal, to reflect, to think about where do I really want to take this business forward, looking at the success that I've been able to achieve over these last 3 years, and figuring out what is next for me from here. With any evolution comes making a very difficult decision to say no to something and close the door on that old thing and open the door unapologetically into that new thing. And that new thing for me was going all in with building my marketing agency. I still had the passion to continue to do consulting and coaching and doing that at a one-to-one level, but my core focus going forward was to build and scale my marketing agency. This was something that I always wanted to do when I first got started with high-ticket affiliate marketing, but I did not have the bandwidth or understanding on how to do it at scale. And being able to know how to successfully develop a coaching offer, scale that to multiple 6 figures, I thought, you know what, if I can build this marketing agency to multiple 6 figures as well, I now have the perspective that not many online business owners have. being able to build a multi-six-figure business as an online coach and consultant, and also being able to build a multi-six-figure business as an agency owner and a done-for-you service provider. It was a new challenge for me. It was a challenge that lit me up and excited me to tackle that head on and see what I could make of it. And that's what I decided to do, was to go all in with that new challenge and make that evolution towards this new journey going forward. At the end of the day, all we're doing in a business is solving problems. And if I can solve a high-level problem on a consistent basis with strategies and solutions that I've developed personally that I know that brands are missing right now, again, they have no reason to leave. They're going to want that and continue to want that for years to come, as long as it's equaling ROI and growth to their business. And that to me is a very simple business exchange. And that's what I loved about this model. So although I was changing worlds, it wasn't in a sense that I was looking for something easier, I was just looking for something different. Part of that decision was saying no to all the other things that weren't correlated to it. So by committing to this new venture of building and scaling my marketing agency, it meant saying no to YouTube. It meant saying no to producing content. And it meant going all in with this one thing. Because I knew that looking back at my journey to get to where I was, what allowed me to get there was focus. What allowed me to get there was going all in with the one thing that I knew was going to get me to where I wanted to go. And focus is the key to building a business and to building a successful business. If you don't have focus and you're all over the map, you're going to do circles. And it was time for me to go all in with that new decision, be focused on that one thing, and see where I took it. If a year or 2 years from now, I look back and I say, you know what, this isn't for me, it's time to make another change, so be it. But as I look back here now, 2 years later, since I produced my last video on this channel, I'm very proud of the decision that I made, and I'm happy that I decided to let go of the things that I did, even though it was very difficult to do so. Throughout this entire time of being focused and building my agency, I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss producing content for you guys here on this channel and producing content in general. One of the things that lights me up as an entrepreneur is documenting my journey and sharing the lessons that I've learned and the perspective that I gained to help you guys here watching this video now skip past some of those challenges and achieve success at a faster timeline. And I'm very excited to get back into producing content and providing that value to you guys here in this channel. But more than anything, I wanted to give you an update on where I've been and share a few lessons as to what I've learned in this time away and in this transition. And after putting my head down and staying focused on this new journey over these last 2 years, I've been able to build up a level of recurring income that can now allow me to go back and do things like this and create content. As I continue to grow my business, now that I've built that core foundation of clients, offers, and systems beneath it, I can now put my energy and time towards other things that light me up, like creating content for you guys. And what's really cool about these last 2 years, although there was a lot of challenging and difficult decisions to make, as I went all in, as I narrowed that focus, now I've been able to take this new venture, and this year alone, we're on track to achieve our greatest year in the online business and our highest income that we've ever achieved annually to date over these last 5 years. And that just shows how quickly things can shift as you narrow that focus and as you get on the right track. And what's really cool about this too is that unlike in my old coaching world where I had to constantly post content, constantly start DM conversations and put out offers every single day, no longer is my business reliant or dependent upon that. I haven't produced content or posted content in literally the last 2 years. I haven't sent a single DM conversation related to sales in the last 2 years. Yes, I'm still leveraging email marketing, but at the core, in this new world that I'm in, a lot of my sales are coming through referrals. Because I'm getting such great results from my clients, other clients are wanting to share what I'm doing for them to their friends, which in turn is leading to more business for me. And my business has been able to continue to grow without me constantly having to put time and energy into creating content, doing marketing, and doing all those things that I was doing in the previous coaching world. And this also isn't to say that I don't want to do marketing and I don't want to create content, because as mentioned before, it's a passion of mine. And I know that for me to take this agency to the next level, that's going to be required. But for me to develop a business that's now generating over $300K a year without me having to put any time or energy into DM conversations or content creation is pretty awesome to see when I look back at the old world I was in, when I had to put so much time and energy into that thing just to create sales every single month. And that was the main mission with this change. It was to build recurring income that didn't require me to be dependent upon those activities to get that income. And now that I've been able to build this foundation of my business, I know that marketing from here and more content creation is only going to fuel the systems and the foundation that I've built within this new agency. And this to me is the beauty of building a business that's built upon solving simple problems and providing simple solutions. And a big reason why I've been able to make this shift from now going into achieving my greatest year in my business 5 years later, 2 years into this new journey, is because I'm serving businesses that are making 1, 2, 3, 5 million a year, and they have higher level problems. So as I'm able to provide solutions to those higher level problems, it's much easier for me to ask for more for the work that I'm doing and the solutions that I'm providing. And when I'm able to get results for those clients, it's very easy for them to say, let's continue to do what we're doing, and not wanting to go away from that because I'm continuing to put money back into their pocket and giving them positive ROI with their investment that they're making. And that to me is what the foundation of a business is built upon. So that's where I've been these last couple of years, stepping away from content, focusing on building my agency, and figuring out what kind of business I actually wanted to run going forward. It wasn't always easy, but looking back, it taught me a lot. And if there's anything I'd want to pass on from these last few years, it's these 3 lessons. Number one, for those of you here that are pursuing an online business and growing your online business now, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that you have to be willing to evolve. What got you to where you are in your online business today will not get you to where you want to be in the next phase of your business. And sometimes it requires you to dive deep and have difficult conversations with yourself, make difficult decisions, and close the door on something that maybe was working before while opening the door on that new thing that may seem a little bit unknown or unsure to you right now, but could be the key to getting to where you want to go. At the end of the day, if you believe that you can do it and you're willing to put in the focus and time and energy into it, you're going to do great with it. But you have to be willing to give yourself the chance to do it. You can't try to hold on to the old thing while pursuing the new thing and try to make both work. It requires you to close the door on that old thing to open up to that new thing. And to me, if you're not evolving in your online journey as an entrepreneur, you're dying. Evolution is the key to the next phase of your growth. Lesson number 2, systems beat hustle all day long. You can hustle every single day, posting content multiple times, starting as many conversations as you can. You're going to create opportunities. You're going to make sales. You're going to grow your business. But is it sustainable? Are you going to be able to repeat that month after month, year after year for 3, 5, 7 years and beyond? If the answer you feel internally is no, then it's time to zoom out and ask yourself, what are some systems that I can create to start removing myself from certain elements of this process? How can I make it so it's not reliant on me doing these tedious actions every single day to still be able to grow my business? Because at the end of the day, if you're not building systems within your business is going to continue to run you and be dependent upon your daily actions every single day to move it forward. You have to build systems to start removing yourself from those elements of the business. And it starts by looking at what are the things that you're doing in your business right now, and what are the first 3 things that you can remove yourself from that are draining your energy most right now, so you can put your time and energy towards activities that matter more and that lead to greater income for your business, while offloading those activities that are maybe draining your energy or holding back your growth in your business. Systems are key. And lesson number 3, know when to step back. I know it's very hard as an entrepreneur to take time off, to give yourself space from what you're doing, to stop the daily activities that you're doing that's allowing you to achieve the income and the growth that you're achieving now. But sometimes the best thing that you can do for your business and for your future is give yourself some space to think consciously. So don't be afraid to step back, take a little bit of time off. But when you are taking that time off, make the decision of what you want to go all in with going forward. The journey to being an entrepreneur and a successful entrepreneur is not linear. There's many highs, there's many lows, there's many ups, there's many downs. There's a lot of challenging and difficult decisions to make along the way. But as long as you continue to trust yourself, believe in yourself, and go all in the end, things will work in your favor. But I can't stress the importance enough of also remembering that by building an online business, you're not just doing this to build a source of income. You're not just doing this to create a job for yourself. It's about building a business that matches your lifestyle. So don't get caught up in building the business that you think you have to build because somebody else is building that or because somebody else is seeing success with that. At the end of the day, this is your business and it's not anybody else's. And it's up for you to make the decisions to put yourself in a position to be where you want to be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line. And hopefully what I shared here in this video today can inspire a few of you to make a change, to take that next step, or to evolve your business in a way that you've been wanting to evolve it for some time, but have been holding back doing it because you're scared to let go of what's gotten you to where you are today, or something else in the back of your mind that's holding you back from making that decision. Go all in, close the door behind you, open the door in front of you, and walk unapologetically through it with confidence, knowing that you are doing what's best for you in your future. And I promise you, years down the line, you'll be glad that you did. In closing, thanks to those of you here that have stuck through the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And a big thank you to those of you here that have supported my journey and followed along with me from the start since I got started 5 years ago. I am super excited to get back into producing more content for you guys here on this channel, providing even more value, insight into the strategies and the systems that I'm developing in my business right now to get me to where I am, and continuing to document my journey to building a 7-figure online business. If you have not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you head out, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video very soon. Peace.